10 a.m.? Yeah, I said 10:15 on the last post, and I said, what the heck. I'm going to just go at 10. Good. Streaming the Magic is live now. Just got a notice. So for those of you who are joining, just say something so I know you're watching. I am in Winter Garden, actually an area called Horizon West. Horizon West is 33. Oh, good. We already got a person. Rose. Oh, thank you, Rose. Yeah, we're actually, so we're going to just go wrap around. Yeah, we're actually not seeing any homes today. Can you imagine? We're exploring the area you're going to live, and this is actually one of the fastest growing areas in Florida, and it's supposed to be one of the fastest growing areas in the country. Actually, in this area, the majority of building permits are done in Horizon West. Good. Washington State is watching. Okay, great. Now, we're taking this road to give you a perspective of where we are. Okay, this is Western Way right here, if you could see that sign. Okay, Western Way is going to take you right to Coronado Springs. Okay, lots of good mornings. Hello, everyone. I get a lot of regulars. Hey, Paul, how are you? Sue? And as you can see up in the left-hand corner, I am one of the partners of Streaming the Magic. And actually my co-pilot today, hey, that's is Dan, and he's one of the customers I've sold the house to. So he was gracious enough to come and help me today.
Should I see if I can clean the windshield a little bit? It's covered with bugs.
Yeah, it is. You know what? On this, you don't see it too much.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Maybe when we stop, you can do it, but I don't think it'll be. Yeah. So we're driving down Western Way. This is the road, if you lived here, that you take to go to Disney World. This is an incredibly burgeoning area. It's 33 square miles. There are, I wish I knew how many different developments there are here, but I think if I counted it, I'd lose count at 100. All the great builders are here. This is the sign. You have your own entrance to Disney World with your own sign. So this is Western Way. We're now on Disney property. And there is a rumor that the 5th park is coming to where we just left. It's a rumor, but it comes from an engineer, but that's all I know, that there is going to be a 5th park, and it's going to be on this side. So for those of you who have ever been to Coronado Springs, you know this road because it intersects, and Lake Buena Vista takes you out this way to Animal Kingdom, and this way to the back entrance of Hollywood Studios. Now, I don't know if that back entrance is going to change with the new reconstruction. I always like that back entrance, though, because it's easier to, for me, it's easier to get in. That's the way I leave. At least I used to leave that way. I can't seem to do it anymore. So, what we're going to review today is these areas where they're starting to put shovels in the ground and build new developments for commercial. Not only commercial, but we're also going to see where the new high school is going to be. So if you've got grammar school age kids, by the time they're ready for school, actually it's only going to be 2 years from now. This is supposed to open in 2021, which is only 2 years away. There'll be a brand new school there for you. This is longer than I remember. Maybe we shouldn't have gone this way, but this will start you off with a really clear perspective of where we are. Okay, so the first stop we're going to take when we come back is right from where we left at Flamingo Crossing. Then we're going to go out Western Way as far as we can go, and I think it goes right through right now. And we've got 3 other stops to make. We'll pass by some communities, and I'll just talk to you about what I know about them.
How far up would you like to go?
Oh, right when we get up to the light, you can turn around. Yeah.
Take a left.
Yes. I'm sure they'll let you do a U-turn here. Pretty sure. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's Lake Buena Vista. Good, we can stop here more. That's Lake Buena Vista. That takes you out to Animal Kingdom. That takes you out to Hollywood Studios. This is Coronado Springs, and we can turn around. So if you ever stayed here at Coronado Springs, there it is. If you've stayed here, you've been on Western Way. Now, Western Way connects to the west side of Disney World, which is Winter Garden. There's a 429 freeway, which we're going to go under. 429 freeway takes you up into northern section of Winter Garden, what I call the old Winter Garden, but it really is. That's where if you Google Winter Garden, all of a sudden this picture comes up of this older area. That's Plant Street, which is phenomenal. They have a great theater there, small theater, 230 seats, terrific restaurants, and they have if you've ever been to Boston where they have Faneuil Hall, they have like a mini Faneuil Hall with all these little eateries in this old factory. It's real, and then there's tons of restaurants, coffee shops, candy shop. I spend too much time in the candy shop. So now we're going to hit the real Horizon West area. And the estimates of, I think it's been doubling in size every year. When I first moved here 10 years ago, this was empty. Just completely, there was hardly any building, because I came when, 2008, 9, and everything had stopped. So what we're looking at, Flamingo Crossing, you're going to see in the article that is posted on my Facebook page. Check out the article. It's posted on my Facebook page. They had plans for this back in 2007, and everything stopped. So in Flamingo Crossing, this is going to be I would say it's supposed to complement Disney Springs, but not compete with it. Okay, so it's going to have Marriott franchise hotels, including like Residence Inn and stuff like that. So there's going to be some more economical choices for people right outside of Disney World. And if you've ever stayed in some of those more economical choices, you might be on iDrive and things like that. But you know that how iDrive can bottleneck on a Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Here, it's going to be more easy access for you to get to Disney.
Yeah, we're on a Sunday and there's no traffic at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, thanks.
Just say thank you. I'm glad you're finding this helpful. So here's the 429. If I was going out to Winter Garden and the other developments, I would just take that one or two exits. There's several developments right up that way. Or I can take Avalon Road, which is up here. Or I can take this road here. That's not a good place to bike ride. Here we go to Flamingo Crossing. That's the first article that I tagged, and we're going to go straight forward.
Straight. Okay.
Yeah. So Flamingo Crossing is a Disney development. I think it's I have to quote the article, I think it's over 400 acres. So why don't we stop here? And I'll just start pointing out stuff that I don't know what's coming, but I can talk about it. Okay. And this road, this is going to be the first time that I've been down this road.
Okay.
Yeah, this
It's
is good.
new.
Oh my God, it's brand new. It's like that road up at Windermere. Okay, so all right. These hotels opened about 2 years ago. This is Flamingo Crossing. If you've ever heard of that, you can Google it. Google Flamingo Crossing Disney, and you'll see this. So all of this area, they're starting to put in the infrastructure here. Okay, there's going to be 5 more hotels, and this is what I know right now, and 29 restaurants and shops, a total of 29 restaurants and shops, all in this area. Now, right over there is the new intern housing for Disney. Okay, that broke ground. I mean, I feel like it was less than a year ago, and it's already up. So, and there's also what I'm told is going to be a grocery store and all those type of necessities, which really aren't very close to Disney right now. Usually when you need necessities and stuff, it's like a big drive. So those hotels came in. What I know about hotels is that they're all Marriotts, Residence Inn, that type. So they're not the high end expected. So they're all gonna be right here, and 29 restaurants and shops. So it's a 400-acre development. Plus, there's going to be more development by Disney, which has not been announced yet. But this is all Disney property right here. But we're going to go by right now when we take this road, Western Way, which just opened up a few days ago. We're going to go by some developments. Then we're going to go up to... we're going to pass by a couple developments and if you go to my Facebook page at Naraki Realtor, there's 5 articles that I've tagged about the development in this area. Okay. Hope that gave everybody didn't get too many comments on that. Let's see. I got to put a magnifying glass on it. Yes, it does look like Plaza Boulevard. That's what it's going to be. When you read the article, that's exactly what they say. That it's similar but Plaza Boulevard has its problems. It can be very congested. This is going to be another opportunity for Disney, of course, to Wow, this is neat. I've never seen this. I'm seeing it with you for the first time when you're seeing it. This is cutting right through Flamingo Crossing. So it's another opportunity for them to keep the money in their hands. There's no other way to say it. They're going to be leasing this land, you know.
There's a lot of land over here.
And while we're doing this, like and share. Okay. Yes, it is. It's huge. And, you know, there are rumors. I got to tell you, there are only rumors that there's going to be a fifth park in here. But I'll bet you D23, that's when they announce it. You don't realize when you're going around it, which I've been doing for 10 years, how big this is. There's going to be in the area, thank you for asking, single family homes, townhomes. I have not seen any development of condos. But definitely there's already tons of townhomes and condos already planned. There's an over 55 community that's coming in down this way, which I've applied for to be the special agent for that. Now, okay, this is great. I hope there's nobody behind us. Is anybody behind us?
Nope.
Great. Oh, we're gonna probably make a right.
Go up or no?
Oh yeah, if you could turn around and go in there and turn around. Yeah.
See what's there.
Oh yeah. Wait, this is a great. Oh my God, this is incredible. What this is going to be. Right now, it's a dead end. But I'm going to point out, I wouldn't go any further than my little house over there. It's $500,000, but I feel it really does every. Oh, maybe let's go a little further.
It's a single family.
Single family, yeah. So these are orange groves, which obviously are going away. I wonder, oh my gosh, all this infrastructure coming in. You know, wow. I had to see what was over the hill. I had to see. Oh my Lord, that's it. That is, okay, this is as far as we need to go. Man, oh man, yes, oh my gosh. This is in...
They're building it.
They're building it. Okay. A lot of customers have been, and I hope, so some of my customers like Melanie have been interested in this. This road right here is going to take you into Claremont. Right now, to go from Claremont to Disney, okay, you have to go down the 27, which is actually the only road that takes you in and out of Claremont, down the 27 to the 192, up Avalon, onto Herzog, which we passed through, to Disney. So it's a 25-minute drive. Not bad, but here we're going to have a 5-minute drive. This road is going to take you right out to Claremont and a community that's building right now called Serenoa. So it actually wasn't on my plans to come see this, but this is going to take you right out to Serenoa. I cannot wait until this opens up. Now, I want to tell you though, more roads, more access, historically increases property values. But I want to always caveat that with saying, I cannot anticipate. I just tell you that you're going to have better access. So if it's better for you and the prices are low compared to what's over here, where the prices start at $300, this might be great for you where the prices start at $230. So, but I fully anticipate this whole area. I mean, I like trees. I'm not against trees, but I am a realtor and nobody buys trees. I'm not a landscaper. So see if we got any comments here. Can you purchase anything around 150K? To be honest with you, not in this area. There are some. For 150K, be very careful. There's a lot of garbage where the HOAs are in bankruptcy. So talk to me about it. But in this area, no, I would send you to Davenport and you'd get a fixer-upper. And that's not too far from Disney, if that's what your goal is, to be near Disney. But you want to look at the community too. If the community's not turning around, you don't want to be there. Yes, we're going to go left. So this road is Western Way again, takes you right into Disney World. I have a customer that purchased in Serenoa. So that road takes you right, you weren't hearing this, but that road takes you right into Claremont.
Yep.
Okay, so now this road here is Avalon.
You might want to take this down because it's
Oh yeah, thank you.
there.
Thank you so much. So this road takes you into Avalon. I'm sorry, this road is Avalon. It takes you in back. It's in Winter Garden. And it's going to take you through some really burgeoning areas. There's Lennar's building here. D.R. Horton is building here. D.R. Horton, some of their houses, but they're all sold. Overlook the fireworks. So for those who are just joining, please say hello, leave a comment, and I'm going to be putting up a map of exactly the route that we went so that you could see it on a big map. But since I wasn't sure, oh, now this is great. This is a brand new community. There's no models or pricing available, but it's by K. Havnanian. And because they're my most recent builder, they're my favorite builder because they did such a fantastic job coming through for my customers. The detail in what they provided my customers was amazing. But this is a K. Havnanian development, single family homes and some townhomes, and then there's more of it right up here. You know, you could always tell I've learned you could tell in the first couple of weeks how the entire process is going to go. You know, with a construction manager. The first one I did with this one builder, it was a nightmare from the very beginning. Their prices were wrong on their websites and they didn't care.
Oh, wow.
When you get that, walk away, because we should have walked away. Well, we didn't. They liked the house. So here are some townhomes. I did a live stream from here. They start around $270. Absolutely beautiful. What I love about houses is they give you all the benefits of a condominium without some of the big burdens of a condominium, which is the higher HOA fees and things like that. Now here they have townhomes, single family homes, but guess what? They're all sold out of their current lots. So until they build and they plat map out the other area, there's very limited availability here. And the same is going to go for this next community. So that's why it's a good idea to get to know a community. And when something becomes available, they will call you and say, okay, you can come in, you can look. But this community that we're going to pass, they were opening up a section of land, and at 6 a.m. people were lining up with their checks.
Wow.
Because it's going that quickly. You know, people with families really want to know that they're getting a new school in a school district that's run well. Let me take a little loop into here. This is Waterlay. Oh, Oh, this is so much better than me talking and you trying to read on this thing. This is great. So Waterlay is a D.R. Horton builder. D.R. Horton is one of the biggest builders in the United States. There's lakefront lots built by Emerald Homes. I sold one of those. My customer in Davenport, my customer's absolutely thrilled with it. We hadn't, everybody's different. Now, if I see a lot of people saying are you headed to Winter Garden? I certainly am. I am in Winter Garden right now. This is the Horizon West area of Winter Garden. We're going all the way up to Hamlin Town Center, which is new as well. I was looking at these homes for myself, but I'm not ready to purchase, so I just irritate the sales manager. But look at that house there. Those lucky suckers are going to overlook the fireworks every night because the fireworks come right there. And I've done live streams from here looking at the fireworks. You just go around the cul-de-sac and leave. They have a beautiful community center in here. The houses start in the 300s. There's some resales in here already, and I think that's where you get a good opportunity because, hey, the house is only a couple of years old, right? It's not 30 years old. It's not going to need a new roof. It's not going to need a new air conditioner. The clubhouse is right down there, and they do have a really beautiful set of townhomes. I'm trying to read all your comments, but only 4 come at a time, and I have to use a magnifying glass. You're coming from Washington. Now, if you're looking in a year, let me suggest to you that you start looking now. Because it's very easy for me to set up a search that comes to you once a week. You could see real prices. What's listed on MLS is the real asking price. That's what I send you. When you go to the websites of the communities, they're giving you the best case scenario. 0 lot price, no options. When you look at mine, they tell you how much this is going to cost and you could still negotiate from there. So just give me your email address. I'll be glad to set you up with a search because I think that's what gets you prepared. When you start looking and then you realize, oh my gosh, the prices are outside of my realm of possibilities, let's start looking in your realm of possibility. Okay, now there's an apartment complex here that's built by the same builder, D.R. Horton. We're not going to go straight, we're going to go to the left. This is the road that this is Flamingo Crossing, and that takes you right to where we were. So it wraps around the whole area. Now, this is fun. One thing I tell my customers, never buy along the highway.
Right.
In Florida,
You told me that.
I tell
one that you had looked at for us.
Yeah, never. Well, you never know what's going to happen, and they can always increase the highway, and they're going to say eminent domain. We're coming in. We're just going to put a big brick wall in your backyard, and then your property values go into the toilet.
Yes, all the noise.
Oh my God! Yeah, well, yeah. It's ridiculous. So I was just showing some property the other day, and there was a lovely little 2-lane road in the back. And the first thing they said is, and this road's going to be expanded to 4 lanes. Oh, forget it.
This is what's happening here.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it's just, when we're in the sales process, if you have an option, choose the smaller house inside because the seller may know something. So this is first section of Waterlay. Anything in here is going to be resales, and there's plenty of them in here. And they're competing prices for what's up down the street, and they're available now. And those you can get from me, but you can't get if you walk into Waterlay's offices. but they're only a couple of years old, and everything's chosen for you. You. This is the 429. This is the major. It's not a very backed up road, but it's also a toll road, which kind of bugs me. So if you don't have to use it a lot, that's great. But it's a great access road. I'm on it twice a week. You have a terrific community center right there in Lake. Don't worry, it's okay. And there is some lake access, but I don't know how that works. I'm sorry. There is some lake access there, but you see people. I just love watching the little jet skis and all that. Down here is another development. I think they're putting a gas station here. One thing about Florida is they never tell you what they're building.
To wait and see.
There he goes without a helmet. Yeah. So another development up down there. Also great builder, Mattamy Homes, townhomes and single family, and they have one that's going to be available in a month for $400, and I think it's a beautiful 2-story home. West Orange Golf Club is here. I might be wrong. I avoid anything with golf. I think this is the West Orange Golf Club. I'll have to look at the map. I'll correct myself later. Good thing for me to know. I know that this borders one of the communities that is up here too, though. So let's see what people are saying. Got a couple comments here. How much is Waterlake? I've seen houses start there at 300. I've seen the townhomes are going to be just under 300. Yes, this is Avalon Road. I really believe this road is going to expand, and it's going to be wider all the way through eventually. With the amount of growth that's come to this area, it's definitely going to expand. And as we're passing through here, there's a lot of areas that are zoned for commercial, but nothing's come yet. This here, is this the hospital? Yes, this is the Orlando West Hospital. Okay, so that's coming in. And there's another, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's what I'm familiar with. It's interesting because I'm usually driving. I don't get to see everything. So
it's good for me because I haven't been in any of these areas.
Well, I tried to get you to look at it.
No. We wanted to do
price ranges. Okay, the price ranges here. Townhomes, the lowest price you're going to find for a townhome, which I just priced recently, is $250 on a resale. Okay, but most of them are going to be in the high 200s. There's even a great community where you can watch fireworks 1 mile from Disney. Can I say this clearer than that? If that's what you want, you're going to be just under 200. So your townhomes are going to be just 250 to 300, even more. Your single family homes are going to start at the 300 point. So here's someone else. I'm going to have to look up who owns this land because this is interesting. Is this Independence? Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, we're here already. Interesting. We're going to have to turn around at one point. Sorry about that. We got here really... wherever you feel it's comfortable to turn around.
Let's see what we can do here.
You go up this way, you go into Winter Garden Village. This is interesting. So this is... this is... Let's go down this way.
Go down here?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Something's going in.
Okay.
It's hilly up here, too. Unusual for Florida.
Yes.
Very hilly.
very hilly. In fact, you could see the fireworks from here. My customer just purchased a lot. This is going to be good. I'm going to have to tag him on this so he sees what's in his backyard. Right there at the end of those trees. So I hadn't seen this yet. So this is interesting. I'm going to have to tag him. So it does have a hill up. Okay, interesting. All right, great. And then you have the orange groves here, which I bet you better believe they're going to be gone soon because you can get more money for a house than you can for an orange. Anyway, it's just sad. It's sad. I like orange groves. I used to have, when I used to drive from Davenport, there was this wonderful orange grove that we could turn around now. Thank you. Wonderful orange grove I used to pass, and every once in a while you'd smell these orange blossoms, and it would be just, you'd smell them. And then they tore them all down and put up a park. At least it wasn't a parking lot, but it's a wonderful park. It's absolutely beautiful. Got tennis courts and baseball and everything.
Well, one big plus of being in this area that I've noticed coming from Minnesota is there's fresh fruit, fresh vegetables at the stores all the time.
Oh, there's nobody behind us, so if we could stop, that'd be cool, because I want to read these comments. Sometimes I can't read your comments because they don't stay up long enough. What shopping be done in Orlando then? Okay, that's a good question. You're going to see that. And what shopping? Okay, great. Shopping. We're going to answer that question in like a couple of seconds. That's actually the next phase of what we're going through, because there's going to be 2 shopping centers that I'm going to show you. One they haven't broken ground on, but one is freaking amazing.
Those buildings Disney over there?
Yes, thank you. That's where the fireworks are going to be, right past those.
There, so you can see them.
Yeah. Let me get out for a second. Anybody behind us?
Nope.
Great.
Break it back up.
What? No, it's fine. I got. I'm gonna put this on here. I'm not gonna wear the damn safety belt. Anyway, so okay. If you could see down here, this is by Dreamfinders Homes. It's actually a beautiful planned community. It's called Wincy Park, but if you could see, I love doing this. This is like so much fun for me. Okay, I know it's tough to see here, but right down there, that's Disney World. So you will see the fireworks there. They're about that big in the sky, but they're there. And I'm going to take you right now to one of the largest shopping center developments in this area in a long time. It's called Hamlin Town Center. If you look online at my Facebook page, you'll see all the development that's coming there, coming soon. There's twice as much that's going to be announced by the end of the year, I think. Okay. Yeah, my customer's signing contracts this week on that. I know, it's a neat one. Yeah, the fireworks will be right there. That's the Contemporary.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and at night you can see it beautifully. You just see the Contemporary all there, and you can see the little the monorail. Okay, so we're gonna go back out to Avalon here. Yeah, make a right.
Right.
Yeah, right. Car coming. And if you don't mind, I want to drive into the development again and point out more. So here we go. There it is. Part of Hamlin.
Just a minute.
So this other development that they have, that this builder has, they've totally completed it already. So they're selling from there, but it's totally completed. There's going to be about just under 200 homes here. Oh, yeah, I was hoping there. Sorry. Oh no, it's not. Oh, this here, maybe here. Oh, sorry. Don't. Well, as long as it's, okay, good. Okay. All right. Well, we'll turn around in the future.
You want to go?
No, I want to turn around. Yeah.
We'll go back. Okay.
Yeah. So if you look out this way, this is the way to Disney. What's building there, I'll have to figure out. But boy, I'm telling you, if you sell tree removal machines out here, you make a fortune. There's like so many. It's sad, but here's orange groves. Perfect. Oh, good. You got a good view of the road, so you can see if anybody's coming. But there's some people who live in paradise here. Look at that. There's a little home right there. How neat. How neat to be right there. They're probably going, this is such a perfect house before. Now there's all these people coming in. I'm sure they're not crazy about it, but I would like to. Mine has probably got an acre of land on it. And there are some, resales, if you look, with acreage around here. But you have to be, they go fast. Okay, so now we're going to Hamlin. Okay, we're going to turn here. Sorry. This is Independence Parkway. Ryan Homes is building right here. Why am I slanting like that? Okay, I'm going to... Oh, why this is slanting so much. Okay, well, anyway. All right. Again, Disney's right out that way. I can see, I think that's the Four Seasons Hotel, too. Ryan Homes is building here. Hamilton Gardens, townhomes. Okay, now, for those of you who have seen my Facebook post, there's a link to connect you to everything that they have here, but we're going to go through here. I'll point out stuff. They have the Walmart here, which is, I got to tell you, it's the cleanest Walmart there is. It's so clean. I love it. There's a Wendy's. So you've got some really nice fast food restaurants, but you've also got your Starbucks. This is supposed to be the largest Publix ever built. There's Verizon's coming in here, but there's also some middle of the road restaurants like Ford's Garage, which is coming in. I just learned that there's an Abbott's frozen custard, which is big in the northeast. And we can turn here. We're gonna
to the right.
Right, yeah. This is the Sinopolis movie theater, which is a reservation, I believe, reservation only theater. I'm glad when certain companies come in and they don't have the business, but they come in anyway. And they come in even though it's going to take time for it to build up. Chase Bank, and there's several other plots around here that are going to be filled. And there's actually 4 lakefront restaurants that are coming in, but they have not been announced yet. So, and some of these developments, if you see over here, they got kids skateboarding to the center of town. I love it. That is cool. That's what I would like, is to be able. So you've got houses right here that the kids. These are resales now. There's only a couple left from this builder. These houses, the kids could walk to the grocery store, walk to the movie theater, or it's a short drive for you to drop them off. Okay, so here I'd really like to look up what's coming in, but I'm sure it's part of the whole. Oh, medical and office. Okay, cool. That's good. Okay. These are all. We're going to go take. We're not going to turn till Seidel Road, and we got 2 places. We're doing good time. So this builder here they're almost finished out. This is Ashton Woods. Taylor Morrison over here. Let's see if I got any questions here. I'm sorry, where am I today? I'm in Winter Garden. Okay, so a lot of questions about where we are. It's Winter Garden. If you click on the link in the title, that'll take you to my business page, which will show you some listings in the area. But if you click on my Facebook page, it will tell you all the articles about the development in this area. And the earlier question was, are there any condos coming in? I don't see any condos planned. But townhomes are like condos. Said that before. I really prefer townhomes because you own the land underneath. So it's, this. You want to go through here? Yeah, let's go through here. This is mostly resales, but there still are some lakefront lots at 800,000 to the millions. So if you've got that, please call me. Yeah. So anyway, so this is Taylor Morrison. Yeah, it is. They have a terrific community center, but it's not overstated, so it's not like, expensive HOAs. I love it when they do something with their water retention. That's, so obviously this would fill up in floods, but they make it a little nice to look at. If we go off to the right, yeah, there's beautiful lakefront over there. But now any home in here, except for a few that they have left on the highway, are resales. But there's a lot of people reselling in here. If you're just asking what town I just passed through, I'm sorry, I can't see all your questions. The town I just passed through that was the town center, Hamlin Town Center for Winter Garden. Now we're going to start. I think we're going to get up to the road that passes through. I think it's Pineapple or something like that. Yeah, there'll be an exit right there. And for those of you who are joining, my name's Victor Naraki. I'm a realtor. I specialize in homes surrounding Disney World. We should make a right here. Yes. Purple Martin. Oh my God. I hope that's a flower. Or maybe make a left. See, this is a water retention, but they do something with it. They go and put some soccer fields in there, which is nice. So if they have a big flood, that's where the water goes and it gets drained out. But at least you're not looking at nothing, and someone's using it when there's no. Okay, Porter Road. I think that would take us out.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Now, if you have any questions that I didn't answer, you could always email me. Go to my Facebook page, ask them here. I'll try to get back to them. But if you're looking at prices and things like that, there is a link on the title of this page, wg.vjnhomes.com. That will bring you, that'll give you an idea of what's available in Winter Garden. And we're going to make a left here. Now this is what's I find really interesting, is that this road will take you to Disney World. You go out this road, then you turn on Reams Road for about 2 or 3 miles. There's a couple developments there that I've been to if you've ever seen my my live streams. The fireworks are right there in the sky, so certain houses will have perfect views out of certain windows or from the community center. I was down this road the other day and I watched fireworks at night. So if you go down this road here and we're not going to do this today, but you turn on Reams, that's the way you'd go to Disney World. And I'll be doing a live stream when the road opens to Disney World, which is going to be Floridian Way. This builder here, this is all sold out. This has got some final opportunities. They're selling the models now. Oh, that's really elevated for Florida. Yes. Yeah, we do have some limestone, we call it mountains, hills here. And they'd be of limestone. That's what I'm told. But Summer Lake is a beautiful community, and all the houses in there are no more than 5 years old. This area here, we're going to be stopping at 2 areas before we go back to where we started. Let's see, did I hit everything? That sounds like a lot of stuff that I didn't hit. One thing I wanted to point out in the area is there's going to be a 220-acre civic area, a park. And the average park in Florida is 20 acres. So this is going to be 11 times the average. Here is townhomes by a really good builder, Park Square Homes. They're a builder that started here locally about 40 years ago. Family-owned builder. And we're going to be turning right here. First time I told you. This is Seidel Road. Seidel Road takes you back to where we were just a little while ago, where we were seeing Waterlay. Takes you to Avalon Road. So these townhomes are going to be in the high 200s, which is, what I was quoting. This is KB homes. They're all done in here. They'd be resales. But Seidel Road is growing itself. There's a development that was just announced where we'll stop. And they're going to have grocery store. It's amazing how much is going there. It doesn't look like it's that big, but there's going to be tons. It's called The Mark, and it's at Watermark. Watermark is built by Meritage Homes, and if I had to pick a favorite builder, it would be Meritage, because they use spray foam insulation. And what I hear from people is when you do that, the temperature in the home remains consistent from the first floor to the second floor to the attic. Lakeview Point, there's only a few more homes in there. Toll Brothers is down here. And this is all coming in the last, I'd say, 5 or 6 years. When you drove through here 5-6 years ago, it was totally empty. It was just like one lane each way. That's it. And many of these communities offer some premium lots with lakefront. This is Ashton Woods. They have some beautiful homes available in lots. If you're building new construction, it might be as long as a year, depending if they've already platted out your lot. Then maybe it's only 6 to 8 months. Oh, some more questions here. Good. Yes, we just drove through Independence. Independence is a terrific area. We took Independence Parkway. There's still some new construction in there, but there's a lot of resales. My broker just bought in Independence. We're going to be turning here at this watermark sign. Thank you. And then we're going to stop anywhere we can park.
Okay.
My broker just bought in there. She bought, you know, I'm actually surprised she got it. The house was listed at $359, and she got it for $340. It was only 2 days on the market. And yeah, anywhere here, if you're not in the, if anywhere where there's, if you have to move, you have to do it. That's okay. I'll find you. Okay, so let me take my list of stuff because I want to show you. So yeah, Independence is fantastic. That's where I was mentioning that there were townhomes starting in $250. That would be resales in Independence. There's nothing on the market right now, so it's going to be a little bit. This is going to be called the Mark. Now these are apartments right here, okay? And past there, they just came up recently, 3 stories. These homes are made by Meritage. They're all sold out. Maybe there's only 1 or 2 options left in there. I don't think there's really that much left. This whole area here is going to be developed by, I think it's called Unicorp. I've got the, if you go to my Facebook page, you can see what they've announced. Hold on a second, I'm going to just get the article. Okay, that's not that article. Okay, perfect. Okay, it's going to be called The Mark, and it's at Watermark. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. What I've heard is that there's going to be the one that really excited me. I'll tell you that one first. Panera Bread. Okay, so Panera Bread, a grocery store which has not been determined. So you got a 50-50 shot that it's going to be a Publix. I hope it's a what's my favorite? Lucky's Market or Trader Joe's would be awesome. And they're basing that on what they're seeing, you know, from the sky as far as their plat maps, because there's a loading dock. There's going to be a drive-through restaurant. There's going to be a dentist. And I think there's going to be a Walgreens, but don't quote me on that. Okay, so this is all from here. Let me go up to the top. That'll be able to give you a better view. So, they're saying it might be a Chick-fil-A and a Gators Dockside. So they can compare it to the West Side shops over in Winter Garden Village. So here you go. Here it is. I can't see any of your questions right now because of the sun. Nope, I can't see anything. Okay, so, and we're going to take one more stop after this before we close up. And we're going to stop and look at the high school. And I see someone saying, be careful. Yes, that's why I did not drive today. So this is the development. So there's going to be a grocery store, fast food restaurants, doctor's office, specifically a dentist. There's going to be a Gators restaurant, they think, and Chick-fil-A and a Panera Bread. It doesn't seem like there's enough room, but I guess they know what they're doing. But could you imagine if you lived here? Imagine living here and being able to walk down to the grocery store. I think that is a nice added benefit, especially, when I used to work a lot and drive all the time, I didn't want to get in my car on the weekends. I wouldn't even go near my car. I would love to be able to just walk down to the grocery store. It's interesting to see it after it's been cleared out. It used to be a mess. But it was, undeveloped. Anyway, at least they've cut the lawn.
So those look like condos.
Those are apartments, yeah.
Apartments.
Yeah. So I love this development. I was here when it was first started. To be honest with you, I haven't sold anything in here. I wish I did, because I thought it was the best development that around. But they're still building. If you go up straight, that'd be great. I want to show you what they have here. Anything in here would be resales. And hey, there'd be a competitive pricing. You know why? Because they're competing with new construction. But you've got the option that you'll be in 30 days, and the new construction will take a year. If you go up a little bit more. So there's a house for available right now. Fenced in yard, so they've put in all the things. They've gotten the fence approved. You know what a pain in the butt it is to have a fence approved for the HOA? Here's one. So I like when I see things so I know now the fences can be approved because someone else has it. They're still building in here, but they're all sold out. So when we see that yellow sign there, we're going to turn left. Okay. This is a beautiful development, and you'll see a lot of resales in here. Yeah. But it's really tough to sell. This used to be the sales office. I had been in there a ton of times. So they're taking out the office that was there, and they're it's sold. And this was an empty space for the longest time. This house is, oh my God, this house is so stunning inside. But this is their community center. And right up there, I've done videos from there. They were nice enough to let me in there at night to watch the fireworks right over there. It was in beautiful shots I got. So this is their community center. If you've got kids, this is a great community center. So you could tell when a community caters to the kids, and they've got all these. Could you imagine living there? You look at the fireworks. Mm-hmm. That would like freak me out.
And right next to the community center.
Yep. So, but one great thing about resales in new communities is when they're still building, they're competing with the new construction, and people tend to go with the new construction. So it sometimes it helps you in your price point, but it's only after they've had a couple of months to realize that. And like, oh no, we've decided to go new construction. We'll wait 6 months, left. But look at this Panther Lake, a nice little overlook here. We got one more stop we're going to do, and it's another Meritage community, and we're going to talk about the high school. So right now, your schools will be up in northern section of Winter Garden. But next year, there's a middle school and a grammar school that are opening up in this area. One's in Waterlay, one's in Story Lake. But the high school, which is new in Windermere, that's only about 5 years old, and I took a tour of it with a customer. It's incredible. So they're going to have this new high school that has just been approved which is right near the other section of Watermark. So this builder is building across the street. You have across the street. You have less different amenities. You have a pool and a playground area. We're going to go
To the right.
right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Dyslexia, I have to point. So now this is Watermark, continuation of Watermark. It's here too, and then there's Toll Brothers over here. This took less time than I thought. It's only at 11 o'clock. Oh, great. Next time on. Okay, so where is this new high school? We're going to go up to the end and we're going to turn around because I know it's west of the 429. East of the 429. That's it. Where it's all, yeah, this is it because it's all gated off. So we'll come up this way and I'll walk over here and
This is where the high school will
that's where
be.
the high school will be. Yes.
Okay.
Right here is where the high school is going to be, and I'll give you a whole depiction and an overview of the area, and then I'll see if I saw any of your questions. So we're going to turn around here. Yeah, this is definitely, I haven't seen it gated off like this. Interesting. That's great. Okay. Yeah, so right near the 429, right across from, so if anybody who's going to,
You want to go in there?
ooh, okay, that's good. Now you'll see this map on my Facebook page for the high school. I think it's the last link that I put in there. And this is, let me see if I can read the article here. Oh, this is good. Nobody's going to come in here. At least today. Okay, yeah, I see this road. This must be Frontage Road. Seidel. Yep. Frontage Road. There's the 429. So, we just passed the retention pond. There's going to be a parking lot for 480 spaces. There's a 3-story campus coming in. And this is going to be 2021. So, we're talking about 2 years from now. Tennis course, 2 softball and baseball course, but someone will have to teach me what the difference of that is. There's a stadium and track and field, retention pond more. But boy, is this a huge school. But you need it because honestly, the kids that are coming in, they don't have. There we have that is okay. Waterlee's town apartments, not condos but apartments, and then beyond that is where Waterlee is. This is the 429 that takes you up to Independence and Old Winter Garden, let's say, Claremont, and where I was yesterday, Mount Verde. So, all right, we can turn around. Let's see if anybody has any questions now. Now I can start looking at questions again. But this is really fast-tracked, this construction. Yeah, 6 months really is the going time to buy, to build a home. If they've already figured out the lots, and once they pull a permit, it should take 4 to 6 months. But I say you never know until. Let's turn right for right now and see if we can drive into that community. Why am I so tilted right now? Okay, so here we have This is where the high school will be. This community here, like that home right there, starts at 400. But these other homes here are in the 300s.
Do you want to go in?
Yeah, let's go in. And then there's townhomes as well. And I don't know the prices well enough on those to quote. So this is the if I had to name a favorite builder, it would be Meritage. I don't have any unfavorite. Well, I do have one unfavorite builder. But here we go with these I saw priced in the 300s. And if you keep looking, you may find something. We can turn around and let me see what's let me see if I can stop and read any. Oh, I got a couple questions. Sorry if I'm not answering your questions. I'll try to get to them. Oh, God. All right. Let's drive up here and see if we can stop for a couple seconds. So I can. It's hard to read with the bouncy and the beautiful. Well, I think it's just, yeah, the question is, why do they get painted such dull colors? You know, I think it's just they gotta be colors that everybody would accept. And they have color schemes that are approved. Morning from New Jersey. Okay, great. If anybody has any more questions, you can ask them now. I'll stop for a while at our next stop and I'll answer any questions. But we can turn around and go. Thank you so much. So this development here, this is all conservation lots, meaning that you overlook trees in an area that cannot be built in. There's townhomes over here. And there's their community pool, but they also have access to that beautiful community center that I showed you with the top lot and kids pool and all that. And right across the street is the grocery stores. Eventually. And Panera Bread. I'm waiting for that. I'm going to be there first day that opens. So I'm in this area all the time. And the only Panera Bread that's up here is up by Winter Garden Village. Try to find a parking space there. So right now we're just, a few miles north of Disney World. We're, well, actually, no, sorry, west of Disney World. Disney World's that way. In fact, this community, we're going to make a left. This is Toll Brothers. These homes are absolutely exquisite. They all have clay roofs. They've all got top-of-the-line features and higher price points. So when I said start at $250 for a townhouse, add another $100,000 at least for these. But they're beautiful. Then we're going to go up here and we'll take a left when we get up to where the road ends on Avalon again. See if anybody has any more questions. I don't see anything moving. If you have questions, no movement. So okay. Now, if I hope this has been going in, hasn't been going in and out, but anyway. So now we're going to go up to Avalon again. Avalon will take you up to Independence. Also take you all the way up to Winter Garden Village. And there's a lot of resales up there. There's a great community called Stony Brook. Yes, and it's a golf community. And there's houses in the 250. I'm sorry, let me not. House. Let's just say in the 300s. I've seen something in the 250 there. I remember. I love doing this because it's so much better than an open house. Sitting around all day, waiting for people to come in, and then you jump on them, and then they're not buying for 5 years, and it's like, oh God, okay, all right, go look. So it's so much better than doing that, and it's a great way to get to know people. If you like anything that you see, like my Facebook page. And you could send, and we're going to make a left here.
So are a lot of your customers local or more out of town? Or
Out of town.
Okay.
Everybody's out of town. And
so open house really doesn't work for them anyway. They're not.
No, it doesn't. And people, and open. But I will tell you, if you're not buying this trip, go to open houses. That's what they're there for. Go. The agent will be happy to show you around. You get their card. If they're nice people, work with them when you're ready. So this is the apartments. This is built by D.R. Horton. Actually didn't know they built apartments, so it's interesting. It certainly looks like it's going to be a great development. I hope it doesn't turn into condos because it's all wood. I hate all wood condos. I let go of, please don't let me sell that to anybody. They just start deteriorating after 20 years. And I think what they do is they find out that the places need so much work that they say, well, let's sell it as condos. And then they pawn it off on someone else. That's what I believe happens. I don't think but I've seen it too often. We've got a good connection right now. If you want to re-ask your questions, you can. If I didn't get to them, I will go to each site to see if I didn't answer any questions. And you can also email me through Facebook at Naraki Realtor, celebratingflorida@gmail.com. Now this, I'm going to tell you, this is where the rumor is. This is the rumor that this is the 5th park.
Really?
Yes.
On this side of 429?
Yes.
Not inside of the existing property?
It's the rumor, because this is all Disney property.
Wow.
Disney owns all this. They used to all own all that. All that we went through just now. Horizon West used to be Disney. So this is Disney's new solar. Supposedly, what I've read is that this area here, which is all solar out here, gives enough power for 2 parks.
Oh, that's new.
Yes, it is new. So if Disney's putting in their money into solar, I would trust solar, because Disney doesn't waste their money.
Yeah, it must be economical, or they wouldn't.
Yeah, I think they're, well, there's enough energy for 2 parks. That's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I don't know, windmills here, I don't know, I don't know enough about that, but this is all Disney. So that's the rumor, and I would bet if it's true that we're going to find out in August at D23.
Oh, you think it might?
Yeah, I think
rumors are it's not too far out. Huh?
No, they're from what they're saying, they're starting. That's what the rumors are. And I love rumors. Because I'll tell you, this was all a rumor too. here we go. Look at this, the way they're... I mean, this is all the infrastructure for... Yeah, this has got to be the hotel. So this is, again, Flamingo Crossing, which will have 29 restaurants and shops, plus 5 more hotels, including where we're parking right now, which is these first 2 that started. I think they opened up few years ago. Let's just say a few years ago.
Going in here?
Yeah, we're gonna park. We're done. We're done.
Okay.
We saw it all. So if you are interested in anything that you saw, there's articles on my Facebook page at Naraki Realtor. If you want to start looking, if you're looking for a year from now, start now. Just put a couple of minutes a week into it. Just look every once in a while, because I will answer all your questions. Oh, look at that. The car's all set up with Toy Story Land. I want that. I want that on my car. Oh my gosh, that's great. That would be a great way to end this show. I'll come out there and look at it. Here's a little something for you.
Thank you. You want to go to lunch?
All right.
Should I park here and you want to go finish up with that car?
Yeah. Great. Okay, so if you had any questions and I couldn't read them, again, I will I'll get back to you. Go look at my Facebook page at Naraki Realtor. But I wanted to show you this. This is so great. This is a great way to end the show. So right here, this is where the hotels, 29 restaurants and shops, they're going to be not on the scale of Disney Springs, but this is going to be able to, so when you're visiting, if you're visiting out here, you're going to be able to stay a lot closer to Disney World and keep the money closer to the property. Because they know people want to stay off property too. But here we go. Look at this. Isn't this great? I want this. I want this car. If I stole this car, do you think they'd catch me? I think they'd find out. But this is so great. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm right now in the Horizon West section, Flamingo Crossing, specifically of Winter Garden. Okay, I can't read anybody's questions, but thank you so much, and you know how to reach me. Thanks a lot. Okay, thanks for watching.